YouTube, welcome back to Maxwell Starr's beer review. Tonight we're going to take a look at a cat. Oh, she's so cute. This is my cat Samus, everyone. You might have seen her already on my channel, but she's still just as cute as ever. You're a cute kitty. We're going to take a look at a beer that I'm also stoked for. Another one that I've heard quite a bit about and I've really wanted to try. I just recently watched a review from, thank you Samus, from Ronald the Riot, so shouts out to you, Ronald. We're going to take a look at Schnieder Aventinus. Now, traditionally we've been able to get the Weizenbock version of this in our NB liquor stores, but just recently they stopped carrying the Weizenbock version, which was like 12% ABV, and started carrying this one, which is 8.2%. I think I just got licked. The standard Weizenbock version of this one here, 8.2, is actually higher rated on rate beer. I think it gets a 100 for the style and 100 overall, which is absolutely phenomenal. And generally beers of this particular quality we don't normally see around here. So it's actually quite exciting to see that. And by comparison, the Weizenbock version, which I reviewed last year, which is also quite delicious, has a 99 and 99. I can't remember what they said about a beer advocate, but whatever. I'm going to put you down, Sam. Okay, you can let go of my shirt. Just 1 second, guys. Alright, now that I've gotten rid of the shoulder puppet who's still rubbing around my legs, thank you, cat, I'm going to take a look at this beer. So let's pop the cap off here. Nice little cap on it. It says Schnieder Aventinus 6. I have no idea what the 6 means. Nice little bottle. It says Germany's original wheat Doppelbock. Aventinus, the world's classic top fermenting wheat Doppelbock, so it's brewed like an ale. Received accolades for the perfect balance of fruity spiciness, banana, clove, vanilla, and notes of chocolate, crystal, and dark malts. Unfiltered, unpasteurized, bottle conditioned. Enjoy Aventinus, the massive twin of the Schnieder Weiss. Schnieder Weiss is another beer I'd like to try at some point. It's kind of like, it's just a Hefeweizen, whereas this is like the opposite end of the scale. Weizenbock is something that's brewed with very dark roasted malts and a very high strength. Obviously at 8.2%, this thing doesn't screw around. So let's pour it into my Picaroons glass and take a look. Not getting a whole lot of head. It's actually a disappointingly low amount of head. Oh, I'm getting some now. At that highest strength, though, really, you have to understand, a high alcohol beer doesn't really hold its head very well, just because the alcohol breaks the head retention. But I was kind of half expecting, especially from a wheat beer, to have a little bit more carbonation than that. It doesn't lie, though, that it is kind of like a red, brown, purple almost color. What do I describe that? It's very brown and amber with some touches of yellow in it, and it's definitely unfiltered, whereas it's got a lot of, not so much sediment, it's just very, very cloudy. The sediment is quite fine. I can hardly see anything in there other than just a hazy cloud. So it looks really nice. And, ooh, well, that's where all the sediment went to, so it's, yeah, it's got like a globule down at the very bottom, so, anyway, let's cut to the smell. Very plummy, grapey. The smell's not very strong, though. It's really a lot of dark fruits in there. And also some nicer, lighter fruits, whereas it's got this nice smell of clove and banana. And no, I'm not just getting that from the label. It's actually really quite nice, but the scents really aren't that strong. looks really nice. I mean, it looks half decent, but the smell is really nice, even if it is not quite that strong. Now, the Weizenbock was very strong. Well, I like it. I like it so far. I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt because it's not quite as aesthetically pleasing as I was hoping. But you know what? I'm still thrilled to death to actually see this. So let's give it a taste. Oh wow, it's just like drinking candy. Lots of dark fruits, a little bit of an alcohol warmingness. Notes of chocolate and toasted grain. A little bit of an alcoholic sweetness. A very rich malty sweetness in the back. A little bit of an herbal hop note that just mellowly balances out the malt. There is quite a bit of sweet malt flavor, but it's not intensely strong, partly because the hops are balanced out, but also because it kind of finishes off dry, actually. And it's very, very nice. Just leaves like a little bit of a tiny bit of sweetness, and tiny bit of like an earthy herbal bitterness that lingers in the back, along with a subtle warming feeling down the throat. Now it doesn't have quite the as potent knock your head off taste as the Weizenbock did, but that one in comparison was probably a bit much. This one here is so much smoother, so much gentler, yet it's amazing how well it masks the alcohol too. Nice taste of clove and banana. So complex in the flavors. It's almost like the kind of flavors you'd get from a Belgian strong dark or a quadruple. That's just so rich and delicious. Definitely a dessert beer, though. Just something for a treat. It's nothing you really want to chug, because it actually weighs. It's not quite as heavy as the Weizenbock, but it actually weighs decently heavy, like medium heavy. And while it is smooth and easy to drink, it's a thick and strong, powerful beer. And it's one that you want to sit back and actually sip and enjoy. I'm gonna be right back with some thoughts. I'll be right back. And I'm back with Schnieder Aventinus. So, what did I think about this beautiful brew? Well, obviously I just called it beautiful. I really like it. Really deep, rich, and complex flavors. The alcohol is masked quite well, yet you still get a little bit of a warming note in the back. And nice, gentle, hoppy note. Finishes somewhat dry. Really well crafted, well put together beer. The only slights I have against it are, well, the aesthetics. I mean, I didn't get hardly any head at all, and even right now there's no lacing, no nothing against the sides of the beer, which is almost to be expected from a high ABV beer, but made with wheat like it is. It's almost a little disappointing. That's a hard thing to really consider against this particular thing. Honestly, I loved it. I thought it was had some really nice flavors. As I was drinking it, it almost seems like it's a tad spicy, like not so much coriander, but almost. And it's also got like a little bit of like a peppery note. It's almost like they did use pepper in it or something. Did they have an ingredients list on this? No. Yeah, whatever. Oh wait, it's here. Brewed according to German purity law. So yeah, if they brewed it according to German purity law, it probably doesn't have any spices, but it almost seems like it does. So those probably come from the hops, whatever noble hop they used. Very, very gorgeous, very beautiful beer. But it loses some marks for aesthetics and the smell. The smell wasn't very strong either. But other than that, I certainly do recommend it. I think this thing is absolutely delicious, and you really need to try this if you're a fan of darker beers, especially if you're a fan of darker beers. Overall, I'm going to give this a high 4.0 out of 5. Not quite the 4.5 territory I was hoping this would be in, but be totally honest, it is an absolutely delicious brew. And one that I probably will get again eventually. Oh, that's so good. Anyway, thank you for watching Maxwell Starr's beer review. Schnieder Aventinus gets a high 4 from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Cheers!